I was just thinking about the dilemma of courage. On the one hand, it allows us to do things that are, not condoned, by the world, and yet they're the correct things to do. And on the other hand, sometimes courage can allow us to do things, where our senses are telling us there's danger and we should listen to those senses, and instead, our courage allows us to override what is sometimes, not in our own best interest or the best interest of others. So courage is a good tool, but in order to utilize courage correctly, one must also have a keen awareness of their own intuition and what is the message being told here, and what is the purpose of my tackling this, what is the purpose of me embarking forward in the face of fear. Because sometimes because there's different kinds of fear. There's fears that are stimulated by a false, expectation from society where we should go forward, or where it would, benefit to go forward. And then there is an accurate discomfort that is telling us something is wrong about the situation, and that we should not proceed, and that we should listen to the feeling, and that feeling is not the same kind of fear. It is, what perhaps could be called fear, but it is not so much a fear. It's like a feeling of wrongness that is making us, and it's, sort of closely associated to fear. But so in order to be responsibly courageous, if you have the sort of talent to shut your brain off and proceed in the face of fear, it is important to have, be in touch, remain in touch with your senses, and to see, what is my purpose here? What am I trying to achieve? Why, if there's something that feels off and wrong, then the question is, why do I feel drawn to this situation and to, conquer something here? And, is the collateral damage that, may result worth it? So, yeah, I'm learning to be a more responsible person. I live with a lot of intense emotions, and, my only way sometimes to get through life is with, my courage. And that has been both, something that I've been very proud of, but is also something that has made me do things that I'm very ashamed of. And, I've done things, I've gone forward in situations where I really shouldn't have, because I knew, some part of me I wasn't listening to. But it's sort of like I needed to go forward in order to learn, what that part of me was telling me. But, the price that I've paid for that wisdom is, sometimes the price can be more than we can bear comfortably. And, perhaps, there is wisdom in this. And perhaps, that those kinds of failures do bring us closer to God. But, man, you can really, do things that, make you question you know, your own fundamental goodness as a human being, you know, and when you lose that sense, you know, sometimes, you know, we have to turn to God because, you know, once we just feel like absolute shit about ourselves, then, you know, sometimes the only place left to turn to is God. So anyhow, just thought I'd share this.